Typhoon Lan has maintained some strength, weakened into a category 1 but still powerful on the edge of category 1, category 2 status, with a big eye and looking really good actually on the satellite presentation, approaching Japan. Right now located at 30.2 degrees north, 138.8 degrees east, and is expected to make landfall in Japan possibly in the next 2 days by this hour. Right now, Lan has sustained winds of 90 miles per hour with a pressure of 964 millibars, moving to the northwest at 8 miles per hour. That's the status of Lan on August the 13th at 15 hours local time in Japan, which is 6 hours UTC. The tropical storm force winds extending up to 90 nautical miles to the northwestern quadrant, 130 nautical miles to the northeastern quadrant, 100 nautical miles to the southeastern quadrant, and 95 to the southwestern quadrant. It's quite well, it's not a big cyclone, but its eye is quite big, and the tropical storm force winds are extending into well, some good amount of distance from its center. And it's located about 490 kilometers to the south-southeast of Shingu. That's the main location, or the first location that's going to make landfall possibly at this stage. This is the direct location that possibly Lan will make landfall in the next 2 days. Of course, it's subject to change. 590 kilometers to the southeast of Nagoya, 605 kilometers to the southeast of Osaka, and 615 kilometers to the southeast of Kobe. And well, different agencies, they believe it's a little bit weaker, but still a category 1 typhoon and really intense. 80 miles per hour by the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, 85 miles per hour by the Japan Meteorological Agency, 90 miles per hour by our analysis in Force 13. This is the forecast, the track forecast of Lan possibly taking practically a northwestern path and maintaining this track until making landfall, and then drifting to the north and dissipating by the next 2 or 3 days, few hours after making landfall. The sea surface temperatures 28 Celsius, absolutely good for Lan to maintain some strength until it makes landfall, so practically the conditions are good for this system. And as you can see on the GFS model, you can see the track that Lan will maintain practically to the northwest. Nothing surprising, as we are practically seeing that forecast for some days. So by saying that, of course, there's a lot of confidence about the future of what's going to happen with Lan and Japan in the next days. And the multi-diagnostics by different models, practically the whole models predict that Lan will maintain some strength, possibly slightly strengthening but maintaining category 1 status, and then making landfall on August the 15th and rapidly losing strength and dissipating by the August 16th. The wind shear levels are going to remain low, so that's the main reason of why Lan will maintain its intensity as well. But of course, the wind shear will increase sharply and drastically after it crosses Japan on dissipating as it turns into an extratropical cyclone. Sea surface temperatures 28 Celsius will maintain like that until making landfall. The humidity quite low, but still not enough to weaken the system or to affect the system enough to prevent that it's going to make landfall in Japan weaker than it is right now. And the satellite presentation of Lan, you can see the big eye, absolutely incredible looking in the satellite imagery, and of course maintaining some strength. And the cloud tops in the eastern quadrants are quite interesting to see, but of course the system looks really ragged and quite interesting to be fair, or at least That's like the better explanation of what we can say about the current presentation of Lan. And those floaters, you can find them on Force 13's website, so please check them out. And of course, keep tuned with more updates here in Force 13, because these days are going to be really important for Japan. That's all for today.